Unfortunately, we can't start until the two.
I was wondering why.
One that says stand up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, boom. We'll call to order the city council meeting of, I think it's the 6th of May.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, 2025. Place your right hand over your heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, would you be so kind as to call the roll?
Yes, Mayor, quorum is present for the City Council, Successor Agency, and Housing Authority.
At this time, any persons that wish to give general comment on any item on today's agenda for a period of time no longer than 3 minutes may do so at this time. Seeing no public comment, we'll move on to item 1, CSA 1 and H1. And we'll go ahead,
Sorry, warrant register.
and we'll receive and file. And Madam Clerk, what's the next scheduled matter?
Yes, Mayor, the next scheduled matter is a public hearing to consider the priority community development, housing, and non-housing needs of low and moderate income residents for the development of the 2025 through 2026 Annual Action Plan.
So has a notice of the hearing been given in a time, form, and manner as required by law? And do you have the affidavit on file?
Notice has been given and an affidavit is on file.
Have any communications been received on the matter?
No, Mayor, no communications have been received.
Mr. City Manager, is there a staff report?
There is, Mr. Mayor. Roberto Chavez, HUD Programs Manager, will give the staff report.
Welcome, Mr. Chavez.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, Mayor and Council, and members of the public. It is my pleasure today to conduct a public hearing for the priority community needs in developing the annual action plan for 2025 through 2026. We've prepared a brief presentation to move through the process. First thing we'll go over is the type of funding. So the city receives two types of fundings. One is Community Development Block Grant Funding, called CDBG. The other is the Home Investment Partnership Act, referred to as HOME. Primary objectives of the funding: to benefit extremely low, very low, and low-income persons or neighborhoods where low-income households reside, to remove slum and blighted conditions from low-income areas. The budget. For fiscal year 25-26 allocations, the fiscal year 25-26 allocations have not yet been released by HUD. The allocations for federal program will be announced after the federal fiscal year 2026 HUD appropriations bill is passed by Congress, and HUD calculates the grantee allocation amounts. Last year, the allocations were released on May 8th, 2024, and included an allocation to the city in the amount of just over $1.8 million in CDBG and home funds. This represents a nearly 10% decrease from fiscal year 23-24 allocations. Next slide. As a comparison from 2023 and 2024, you can see there that the deductions are about 10% year over year. Coronavirus Aid Relief and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act. On March 27, 2020, the federal government authorized Title V of the Coronavirus Relief and Economic Security Act, CARES Act. CARES Act program funds must be used to prevent, prepare for, and respond to the coronavirus. The city was allocated $4.2 million in CARES Act funds under the CARES Act CDBG Coronavirus, CDBG CV, and Home American Rescue Plan, Home ARP. So we're going to be looking at 4 different sources of funds coming from 2 different types of funds. What you have before you is the coronavirus funds. One was referred to as a coronavirus funds, which is the CDBG CV, and the other is the home ARP funds. Total, we received just over $4.2 million. CV funds. The CV funds provided a rent relief program for the residents. Once the waiting list was fully exhausted, the program ended up assisting over 100 families with short-term rental assistance. The available balance is proposed to be used for a HVAC program, which is just over $1 million. If council will remember, last month, you approved a substantial amendment to reallocate these funds and use a HVAC program with, or fund an HVAC program at the main library with these funds. All these funds must be used by August 27th, 2026. Moving right along to the home ARP funds, the city was allocated just over $3 million. And the funds are proposed to be used for affordable housing for populations most vulnerable by the coronavirus. The city is in discussions with developers to use these funds for a new affordable housing development of 120 units, some of which will assist people experiencing homelessness. All home ARP funds must be spent by September 30th of 2030. Eligible activities for the CDBG program. So the CDBG program, entitlement program, provides annual grants on a formula basis to entitled cities and counties to develop viable urban communities by providing decent housing and a suitable living environment, and by expanding economic opportunities, principally for low and moderate income persons. What you have before you are the income limits that were published on April 1st of 2025. These change every year. Here are some of the eligible uses for the CDBG funds: program administration, housing rehab, public facilities infrastructure, public services, economic development projects, sorry, jumped the gun, micro enterprise assistance, code enforcement, and homeowner assistance. Currently, this is how we're utilizing the funding. 20% goes to public administration. Public facilities and improvement, 65%, where we use the funds for a minor home rehab program, very favorable program. Park facilities improvements, public services, 15%, where we utilize it for a senior meals program and fair housing counseling. This chart just illustrates how the funds are used that we just described in percentage. Home eligible activities. The purpose of the home programs are to expand the supply of decent, safe, sanitary, and affordable housing, with a primary attention to rental housing for very low and low-income households, to assist very low-income and low-income families to obtain skills and knowledge necessary to become responsible homeowners and tenants. The current activities for the home funds include construction of new housing, rehabilitation of existing housing, and rental assistance. This chart illustrates how the funding and the reserves are used, and just want to note that these PowerPoint presentations are available to anyone that requests them after the meeting. And this chart illustrates the percentage of funding as a relation to the administrative funds and the Community Housing Development Organization funding that's set aside. Home Investment Partnership Act. Home funds have been reserved for the purpose of constructing new affordable housing. Currently, the city is in pre-development negotiations with developers to use $4 million of the available home funds for a new affordable housing development of 60 units. Units will be available for seniors aged 62 and older, as well as workforce housing. The development is tentatively scheduled to break ground in the summer of 2025. The city will then have a balance of approximately $2.5 million of home funds. Citizen participation questions. How would you spend these available CDBGM home funds in our community? Please go to our community survey. The deadline for responses is June 3rd, 2025. With that, we'll go over to public comments, and here's our contact information if you'd like to email us or call us for questions. Thank you very much. That concludes my presentation.
All right, is there any public comment on the staff report? Hearing none,
She has one, Mayor.
okay, you have to go back there to the microphone.
I will reach out to you about getting that presentation. I'd be curious to hear about the budgets and what the actual breakdown of the last couple of years and what that will look like. I think the other thing to take into consideration is that we do need more green spaces and stuff that would stimulate our children and our youth, and I just don't see that being presented forward as often as I'd like. The other thing is 60 units for 4 million seems a little excessive. Can you speak to that?
You go right ahead.
Sure. So 60 units, the total development cost on that project is upwards of 40 million. So the 4 million that we're investing into it represents about 10% investment in that. The remainder of those funds come from low-income housing tax credits and other private equity to develop that affordable housing development.
Okay, and then will the public have access to the actual breakdown of how the money is actually being spent?
Absolutely, sure. There's pro formas that you can request for, and it'll have a breakout of all those development costs.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, with that, we'll close public comment. There's no council action required, and we'll just receive and file the report. Thank you, Mr. Chavez.
Thank you.
Now, I passed a proclamation because I don't have a proclamation up here, so am I just to state this? I'm proclaiming May 4th through May 10th, 2025 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And I'm doing that with the power of the mayor's office.
In the mayorship
In the
of the
mayor's
city
office.
of Inglewood.
I feel powerful.
Now therefore be it known, Daisha, this is your week.
Oh, there is?
No, in the desk.
Well, where's the proclamation?
Why don't we wait and we'll. Or are the flowers?
We'll do it, let me see. We'll call back and we'll get one of the ladies to bring it off the desk in the back, Jose. All right, so we'll close with that. And now we go to the consent calendar, items 2 through 6.
So moved.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Gray,
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. SPH 1.
Staff report requesting the mayor and council members set a public hearing to do the following. 1, consider whether the public necessity, health, safety, or welfare requires the adoption of a resolution establishing an underground utility district on Crenshaw Boulevard between Imperial Highway and 116th Street pursuant to Inglewood Municipal Code 10-96 et sec. And 2, make all necessary associated California Environmental Quality Act findings.
Okay, set the public hearing for May 20th, 2025 at 2 p.m. A1, report on closed session items.
Yes, thank you, Mayor and members of the City Council. The record to reflect that the City Council recessed into closed session to discuss CS 1 through CS 3. With respect to all 3 items, the City Council received a report from staff. Direction was given, but no final action was taken in closed session. Thank you.
Thank you. A2,
Nothing to report, Mayor.
CM1, Mr. City Manager.
Nothing to report, Mayor.
CC1, Madam City Clerk.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. So may I please request the 3 minutes from our city attorney and our city manager? I'm just kidding.
See, you're getting as bad as I am.
Just kidding. First, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Before you go, let me read this
You're
proclamation.
taking too much time right now.
Okay, this is a proclamation for the 56th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week, designating May 4th through May 10th, 2025. Whereas the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of government, exists throughout the world. And whereas the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, the oldest,
Yes, it is.
And whereas the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels, and whereas professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on the functions of local government and community. Did you write this? Okay, and whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. And whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the professional municipal clerk, now therefore be it resolved that the week of May 4th through May 10th, 2025 is hereby proclaimed forevermore Professional Municipal Clerks Week in the city of Inglewood, California. We further extend our appreciation to our own, I know you wrote this, professional municipal clerk, Miss Aisha Thompson, and all professional municipal clerks.
Good job.
So we got to the money part. For the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent, presented this 6th day of May 2025.
Thank
And now,
you.
take it away.
Yes, Mayor, thank you so much. Thank you, Mayor and Council. First, I wanted to acknowledge yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, so in honor of our Latino culture, thank you guys so much. We love you guys. We wouldn't be nothing without you. Touch a Truck, I heard, was a phenomenal success. Councilman Padilla and our Parks and Rec Department, you guys did it again. You know, you did what you did, and it was out of sight. Want to just wish all of our mothers, before I forget, happy Mother's Day. Sunday is Mother's Day, and so wanted to wish all of our mothers a happy Mother's Day. Also, Women Rock. Whew. Out of sight, Councilwoman. It was out of sight, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Falk and I, were honored to host the 4th year of us doing this. And so let me just go down to say thank you. My mother taught me when people are good to you, you got to say thank you. So I want to start off by first wishing my staff, my ladies in the city clerk's office, Destiny, Christine, Adriana, Camille, Talitha, and then Malcolm in Councilwoman Falk's office, a big, huge thank you. I appreciate all of you for everything. To our city treasurer, those flowers that you put together, off the chain. Thank you so much for the decor for our senior center. Our treasurer did the decor at the event. To our Parks and Rec Department, Thomas, you all, to Baz, to Teresa, and then to the entire senior staff over there. Amazing. Thank you all so much for everything. I'm truly thankful. To our mayor and council members, you guys always come through. You show up, you show out, you support us 1,000%, and I thank you so, so much. To our print shop, Danny and Raul and Fabian, thank you. Mark, Jerry, Dom, you can't forget these people because they help you. To our finance department, to our legal department, budget, thank you so, so very much. To Elsa and Abby from Public Works, thank you. Bianca Rocio from Purchasing, thank you. To our social media team, Thomas, Katie, Alani, and Carlos, thank you, thank you, thank you. To our guest, our Assistant City Manager, Yakima Decatur, and to Chris Jackson, Bernard McCumbee, Heather Hutt, Councilwoman from Los Angeles 10th District, Michelle Chambers, thank you all so much for coming and showing your support. To our speakers, Assemblymember Tina McKinner, Pastor Stelly, to our State Controller, Malia Cohen, to Judge Maybelline, to Dr. Yo-Yo Whitaker, thank you. To our presenters of the workshops, Dr. Janak Vance, Erica Bunn, Dr. Gloria Zervine, and to Miriam Wendemeyer, thank you so much. To our vendors, Kimmy Ware, Fresh Finesse Flowers, California State California State Secretary of State's Office, to Great Beginnings for Black Babies, and to Everything Considered K, Christian Cedar, and to our fire department. Thank you. Also would like to thank the Rams, our DJ, Jeff, Keokia's Kitchen, and to everyone else that sponsored the event. I say thank you. And then lastly, I attended the 82nd birthday of Richard Overturf. I love you, Brother Overturf. Enjoy your life. I love you. Thank you, Mayor. This concludes my remarks.
How come we weren't in any of the pictures?
Later that
Were.
Oh, we were?
later that
Yes.
very same day, the council meeting continued.
That is so cold.
Let's change
I'm
it. We need
finished.
time to change the tape.
Okay, I forgot what's next. Let's see.
Yeah.
So
I'm
there are no
finished.
appointments to boards, commissions, and committees. Now we go to public comment. Any persons wishing to address the city council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered may do so. The time limit is 1 minute. Go right ahead.
Hi, this is the second time that I've requested for city council to reconsider an afternoon meeting. While I may have the opportunity to come at this time, I would like the other citizens of Inglewood to also have the opportunity. They typically work 9 to 5, the majority of the citizens, so it'd be nice to have something after 5. And also, again, I had brought up previously, I'd like to reconsider more than a minute, just because 60 seconds seems a little rushed. Thanks.
Okay. I know she had 40 seconds left. All right, next speaker.
Hi, I'm Charlene Sanders, and I want to ask about this flyer that talks about the homeless people. There's several places where there's homeless people, and one of them is the southwest corner of La Brea. One is La Palma and Tamarack, Kelso, Spruce, and also Crenshaw and Imperial. And I've called many, many times about this, and I've talked to Officer Morales, and he's the only one that's working from the department working on that, from what I understand. He needs help. These people are there all the time, and not only are they homeless, but they're being sold drugs. So we need to take care of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Come forward, sir.
Mayor Butts, you said that I needed to expire all routes and therefore it would be closed regarding that police brutality incident. Sir, I went through Lieutenant Loudermilk to file a civil lawsuit against the police department. And ever since then, she disappeared. I just wanted to show someone from your court the lack of consistency that your police department has. You see here that Lieutenant Scott Carroll shows that, hey, I see that you're in jail. And all the time you're in jail, I didn't see a face bashing. Then I show you pictures of my face bashing. And meanwhile, you has the chief of police, Mark Fontoura, showing that, oh, sir, you weren't arrested. The case is unfounded. So how can you say, apologies, sir, for my emotions, but how can you say that the City of Inglewood Police Department has everything taken care of? Sir, they lack consistency. You have a watch commander, Scott Collins, saying you were in jail, huh? Therefore, case closed. Then you have your.
Okay, sir, with that, your time's up. Thank you.
My time
Thank
should be up, sir.
Your time's up, sir.
You have 1 minute to say that your police department.
Sir.
Me, sir.
Sir, your time is up.
And for me to show proof, sir. That
Mr. Sergeant at Arms, sir, you're going to have to leave the chambers if you don't be quiet. Thank you. Is there any? Is there any further public comment? Okay, with that, we'll close public comment. There are no appointments to, oh, excuse me. Now we're at mayor and council remarks. And unfortunately, the clerk has taken up all of our time.
you forgot what we were gonna say.
I know. Councilwoman Gray, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Great the comments that our city clerk made, and congratulations in terms of Professional Municipal Clerk Week. So, and also I want to wish everyone, I hope that everyone will have a happy Easter coming up, this coming, not Easter, Mother's Day, I'm sorry. Mother's Day, wow. Mother's Day coming up, so.
Me thinking.
No, but anyway, also, I wanted to mention, Aisha mentioned the birthday of Richard Obertuff. I think it was 82nd. I wasn't able to attend, but I did get a chance to congratulate him. He and his wife Eve are just tremendous people in our community, been involved in community service for such a long time. And so I wanted to congratulate him. This picture, I attended a funeral of Ashley. Her name is Ashley Elaine Trahan. And this young lady, unfortunately, it was a tragedy, but she was such an accomplished and dedicated young person in our community. And I just want to ask the mayor if he would adjourn the meeting in honor and memory of her. Her name is Ashley Elaine Trahan. And so my condolences to her mother Libby and her aunt Sabrina and the entire family. It was at St. Faithful Central Church. The next picture, please. First of all, let me congratulate Councilwoman Falk. I heard that your Women's Rock event and also our city clerk was outstanding. I could not attend, but I know it was off the chain with the speakers and so forth, so congratulations to you. This picture is a picture of an event I went to on the same day. I was asked to speak at USC to another women's group, and there were 5 women that were, these are them that were honored there. And the name of this event was Mother's Chillin' Brunch. It was a time to just kind of sit back and listen to their stories. These 5 women who were honored had wonderful stories. We all have stories, right? How we impact our community and make a difference. But you can see Pam Bakewell there from the Sentinel. But just listening to these stories, and the lady who organized it is Vicki Thompson in the white, and then her son, Dr. Ryan. They organized that. So congratulations to them. Oh, there's Richard's picture, my picture. That was after his birthday. Next picture, please. This was Earth Day. You can see, thank you, Thomas and Parks and Rec staff. You can see the women out there. Where are the men, right? It rained that day. But the women showed up, right? And Dion, I know you couldn't make it, but.
Yeah, that was rude.
But,
And for the record, I was there at 0900.
and you see, it was lots.
He was in his
Yeah,
car.
in his car, hiding under the shelter thing.
Is that where you were? Okay, all of you guys, right?
900.
But we showed up, we planted trees, it was a wonderful event.
That was my shovel.
That was your shovel, okay. So I just want to show the picture, and thanks to all the volunteers and who came out on that day. Next picture, please. Okay, oh, also, there's not a picture up here, but I went to the event that the Knights of Columbus Cinco de Mayo Dinner Fiesta, Councilmember Alex Padilla had last Friday. And I have to say, every time I go there, I love it because they have great food. Alex is in the kitchen. Stella is doing everything, right, and everybody else. But it's really an opportunity to meet folks in our communities, and it's just a wonderful vibe there. I mean, people are very friendly, and thank you, Alex, and all of you guys for doing that because I enjoyed it. It was just a wonderful event. So I want to congratulate you on that. And let me see, Mr. Mayor, let's see.
Okay,
All right, I'm
well
done,
over
I'm
that
done,
three.
I'm done, I'm
All
done,
right.
I'm done.
Thank you. Councilman Padilla,
All right, Mayor.
District 2.
Thank you. I'll take 3 more minutes. So real quick, again, just Women's Rock event was really good from what I've been told. We were there, but we got kicked out after about 10 minutes. So it was like, come in, say a few words, and then see you later, which was okay. Because from there, we went to the Touch a Truck. And if you remember, it started heavy drizzle, a little bit of rain. And I called Thomas and said, hey, Thomas, is this thing going to happen? I mean, it's raining out here. And he starts laughing. I said, okay, what's up? There's a line of kids and their parents here. And you can see by the pictures, I mean, look, I had my jacket and my hat.
Look at Alex.
Thank you, Cinderella, for that hat. But it was tremendous. So thank you to our Public Works. Thank you to our Parks and Recs, Tony Olmos. You guys were amazing. Again, the turnout was something that was unbelievable. And folks say, oh, Councilman, great event. It wasn't my event. It was a community event. And when the team comes together and we do this for our children and our families, that's what matters. That's where we make a difference. And that's what makes Inglewood what Inglewood is. And so I want to thank our staff for putting this together and being out there in the rain. Now, coming up, I'm going to go out of sequence because that's up there already. We're doing a food drive. A lot of families right now are really hurting for canned food, for anything that they can get. And we're teamed up with the LAX Food Pantry, which actually is here on Beach Avenue in Inglewood. So that's with the LAX Food Pantry, and that's coming up in June. And I'll give you more information as we get it. And again, that's on June 21st. So we've got some time to start saving your cans and all your food so we can make this a success. I do want to say thank you to everybody in our community that came out to the Cinco de Mayo dinner. As you can see, it was a standing room only crowd. We served well over 200 meals to folks. We did raffle prizes. I mean, everybody had a great time. And I want to thank all the Inglewood community that came out to show their support. Monies from this event go to our scholarship fund. It goes right back to the children. And there we are in the kitchen prepping the food and the tortillas. So we worked hard, but it was for the right cause. And then on Sunday, Homelight Family Living, they did their Mother's Day event here at the Martin, what's it called? Their hall, event hall? The event center, and that was a huge success. I got to tell you, Ricardo Rosales does an amazing job for these mothers that are there. They get them work, they take care of their family, and it really was a huge success. Mayor, one last second. Mother's Day's coming up. Feliz Dia de los Madres, Happy Mother's Day. So we have Mother's Day on Saturday the 10th in Mexico, right? It's Dia de las Madres. And then the following day here, we have the Mother's Day. So we get a double whammy. So God bless you mothers out there. Thank you for all you do in whatever role you serve as a mother. May God continue to watch over you so you can continue to watch over us. God bless you and have a great week.
Okay, with that, we'll go to Councilwoman Falk, and we're a minute over our time for the council meeting, but what does matter? Go ahead. Please.
Can I get an extra minute? I'm just saying. I know, right? I'm just going to reiterate. I won't take too much time. I'll try not to. I want to just congratulate and thank our city clerk, her staff, and former staff, now treasurer. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate all the things that you do, our city clerk's office do, to make sure that this dais runs very smoothly, which it does. So congratulations to you guys, and we really appreciate you. Congratulations to our team, our Parks and Recs team. I know that Councilman Padilla did a lot to make sure that Touch a Truck event was a success, and it was amazing in the rain, and still a lot of kids came out, so congratulations on that. And trying to think, and then also congratulations on your Knights of Columbus event, Councilman Padilla, and the food was really good, so enjoyed it. So I'm going to get to Women Rock. I think our city clerk thanked pretty much everybody. Again, thank you all so much. Everybody on this dais, our mayor, our council members, the support that you provide for city clerk, myself, and our teams has been amazing to support the 4th annual event. So it was amazing, and we're looking forward to the 5th annual. Thomas U. Hall, Parks and Recs was amazing. Thank you so much for another unforgettable event. And we had some amazing speakers this year. I keep waking up to the performance of Dr. Yolanda Whitaker, also known as Yo-Yo. If you guys have not seen that video, please have somebody forward it to you. The way she came out was amazing. So it was an unforgettable experience, very enjoyable. And then I want to thank our city treasurer. She was instrumental in making sure that our event was absolutely beautiful. So yes, I had no idea she had those kind of skills. She's amazing. Yes. And then what else? What else? Thomas and the social media team, they were there all day. Thank you so much, Thomas. And of course, my assistant and Malcolm, and then your team. You guys worked so hard 2 days in a row. So thank you so much, everyone, for all of the work you guys all did. And we want to especially thank, and I know you did, our controller came down from the state of California at 4 a.m. to speak at our Women Rock event. She was amazing. So Malia Cohen, and then Judge Maybelline Ephraim, and just an amazing event. So I'm going to stop right there because I know that we have spoke on it. So again, thank you all. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. Let's see. I also want to
Want another
acknowledge.
minute?
I need about 2 more.
No, we ain't go 2 minutes. Go
Okay.
ahead and take care of the minute.
Okay, so I also want to acknowledge the Home Light Family Living event. Just such a special event. I attended that event with Mayor and Council on Sunday, and it is a wonderful event to help assist women and kids who need assistance getting back on their feet, who have been put in situations where they had to depart from bad marriages or living environments. And so it's such an important event. I was happy to come out and support it. Congratulations to Ricardo, who was honored at the event. So just wonderful and happy to be there. And that was my first time at the Martins Event Center. And if you haven't been, you got to go. It's beautiful. So get over there to the Martins Event Center. Congratulations, Monica Bracco. She was honored. She received the Woman of the Year event, Woman of the Year from City of Commerce. And she is with the Inglewood Park Cemetery. And she won, again, the Women of the Year. So congratulations to Monica. And then lastly, I want to say happy birthday to Kiona. She got her head down. I see you.
Kiona.
I see you, Kiona. Happy birthday.
Kiona.
Happy birthday to Mr. Overture. I think everybody already got him. And then I want to wish all of our mothers here on the dais, all the mothers in the audience, and all the mothers watching a very, very happy and special Mother's Day. That's all, Mayor.
That's
Thank you.
it?
Wait, you sure? All right, okay.
No, we
all right.
didn't.
All right. So now we go to Councilman Ela Morales.
The same thing. I'll just touch on everything a little bit just to say thank you. But the city clerk, about time we say something that you're happy with there, city clerk. So thank you. Congratulations, everything you do. Mr. Richard Overture, if I didn't make it, but let me tell you, he has been a friend of the city of Inglewood forever. When I first started here and when we first started working together, he was Santa Claus for every single event. Him and Miss Eva, awesome people, just great. So then the Saturday, Women's Rock. I know, I think the photographer went to the restroom when I was speaking, so there's there's nothing there for that. But there you go. I took a lot of nice pictures. And then there was the Touch a Truck at Rogers Park. But what I want to point out is, Thomas Ewell, I have to say, we get to say we're going to have all these events on any given day, and he makes sure they all look seamless. Incredible, Thomas, incredible in the rain. And then I called you maybe a month ago and said, hey, Thomas, we're going to need the kids to continue to play their games that day, and you made it all work. Amazing all the time. Thank you so much to you and your staff. Ricardo Rosales over at the Homeline Mission. I have to say, whenever we get a chance to highlight that organization, it should be. It's Midnight Mission's way to really help women who have been battered in their domestic life, and they get them in there housed with their children, help them get work, help them learn to budget, help them get back on track. Usually the program, I think, is a year or 2 years. But they get out there and they create a new life. So it's a beautiful program. And then, of course, Mother's Day coming up. There's nothing like a mother. Nothing like a mother. So happy Mother's Day. to everyone. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, so there's nothing left to talk about. Okay, so I just want to compliment Dion and the city clerk on the Women's Rock. You guys, it was very classy, very classy. I go to all the things that all of them do, so there's nothing to talk about. I will tell you this. I was there for Earth Day. I was sitting in my car. It was raining. Nobody was there. At 9:15, I left. Then they came on anyway. So, you guys, this touch a truck thing, though, what shocked me was how many little girls there were there. There were all these cute little girls to see the trucks. So I have to give it to Parks and Rec and Councilman
Love it.
Padilla because I could never anticipate that many people would bring their kids out in the rain to see these trucks. It was nice. And with that, we'll close in the name of Ashley Elaine Trahan, and we're adjourned.